of innovation and entrepreneurship. The South Summit is especially about our startups. During these 3 days, you will have the chance and the opportunity to see and listen to the pitches of close to 100 startups from B2B, B2C, high-tech, energy and industry, and biotech. They are the reason of the South Summit. They are our references, and they will be pitching from this stage, the founders stage, from the innovation stage and the pitching stage, which are located in the first floor of the marketplace. The South Summit is also about bringing international investors and showing them the potential and the opportunities from the South. We have managed this year, we have here with us more than 40 international venture funds and more than 400 investors. The South Summit is also about creating business opportunities by bringing together the major stakeholders of the ecosystem. Bringing together, and this is something unique about the South Summit, is not just a game of startups and investors, it's so much more. It's putting together all the stakeholders of the ecosystem, and this includes the corporation. You have the chance of having here, upstairs in the marketplace, the ventures, the innovation, the business development guys from 30 of the most innovative corporations that are actually actively looking to start up, to partner and startups and to invest in startups. So take the opportunity to meet them, to learn about their strategies, to learn about their needs, their specific needs of innovation. And you have the chance to do that upstairs in the innovation stage. And you also be able to learn some key tools for the success of your projects at the startup school in the first floor. The South Summit is, of course, about networking. And so we have already done the work. Everyone's here. So now is your time to shine. It's your time to just take the most out of this opportunity. You have the networking app, and you have also speed networking sessions that will be taking place in the meeting area #1 in the first place. So please do your homework, check who's coming, check who is in the attendee list, and go for them. And the South Summit is also a journey to the South. Now the real programming of the event is going to start. And we have been wanting to create a whole storytelling about what's the South, our ecosystems, our success stories, the industries in which we are fostering and probably getting to the next big thing. So come with us along the whole agenda of the program to join the journey about the summit. And the South Summit is also about you all, because this wouldn't be possible without the help of our partners, of the startups, the selection committee, of the volunteers, of everyone. This proves that joining forces has no limits. And this is your summit, so take the most out of it. And now, let's get started. And not enough of talking about me, about the South Summit. And we couldn't find a better way to start this event. If there's something we're really, really, really good at, it's food. It's just enjoying life. It's really quality gastronomy. So I have the pleasure to introduce you to the mind and the heart behind Eataly, an original marketplace present in Italy, in the US, in Japan, in Dubai, and in Turkey, where consumers can be part of a real innovative food experience. It's an honor for me to introduce Mr. Oscar Farinetti. Thank you very much.
Listen. Okay. No. Ciao a tutti. Welcome to everybody. I am very happy to stay here today. Thank you very much, Maria, for your invite. I have choice, don't make apology of our company, Eataly, but I have choice today to tell you my experience to build one project. I think that Italy is one no model history, because only in 7 years, because we opened the first in 2007, And now we have 4,000 employees. This year, 400 million of euro of turnover, 13 stores in Italy, 2 in New York and Chicago, USA, and other in other parts of the world. I am startup, same you, is only 7 years. And this program to build one project was sacred for 10 years, because we make in 2004. And today, I want to explain you, because if you want, you copy the system. In every my life, I have copy. I like to copy. I think that to copy is clever, is intelligent, is honest, because the people that copy think that exist other people with more talent. And the people that think that have the more talent in the world and don't copy, for me, don't have one future. The development of a project is a magical moment. It must be undertaken with the smile of a child, and the courage of an adult. In one world with 7 million inhabitants, where there is injustice, failure, and inequality, the objectives of the project should be poetic. The method for achieving it should be mathematical. I think it is dangerous and stupid to think only of profit, but I also think it is unethical to not make a living. Profit should be earned and not guaranteed. Its function is to ensure respect of work, development, and innovation. In one word, harmony, l'armonia. You think that the marketing was invented by Kotler, but normally, Phil Kotler was fantastic people. But I think that the marketing was invented for the chicken, because it consists to make the eggs and tell cocodè in Italian, clac clac in English. What is in Spain cocodè, clac clac, in Spanish? Coco. It's important to make the eggs and to tell cocodè, because the farmer listen and go to take the eggs. We think that to create one project is same to create a pitch. Please, you think for one moment the pitch. The pitch is very magical. You think that the two things most important of the pitch go out. The nucleum, the stone, where born all the value, and the skin, because you chose one pitch from the skin. It's not possible to eat in the market. Go out. And we have created the Eataly project on one pitch. And now, if I present you our value of Eataly, of my company, in the stone, in the nucleus, we write the objective, the mission, that for me should be only poetic. After the Mathematica is very important. But it's very important for me that your project, my project, all the projects, born from poetic mission. The first, create the jobs. we have in Italy, we have big problem, and in Spain is other big problem. 50% no work of young people. This is big problem. And for me, this is my first mission. Second, give new life to forgotten place. In Italy exists 6 million of place of building empty. 6 million. It's stupid to be new construction. And for example, in Torino, we have restricted completely the factory of Vermouth, Ponencia. In Rome, this was the air terminal of the train, building in 1990, and empty for 20 years. All our restructuration is not with public money, but with private money, debts from the bank. This is Bari. This is Smeraldo in Milano. Was one theater, very important, close. This is Genova, on the sea. This is Bologna, Ambasciatori. Was very, very important cinema, and before theater, and before church that was closed. Third mission for us, celebrate the beauty of Italian food across the world. I won't explain in 3 minutes that. The lucky to born in Italy. Italy is the only one peninsula close inside a good sea. Good sea because it's good wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing on the wind. In Italy, the good wind from the sea meet the good wind from the mountain and create the most important biodiversity in the world. Don't exist another nation in the world that have this biodiversity. In Italy exist 7,000 different species of eating vegetable. For understand, all the UK is 1,100. In Italy exist 58,000 different animal species. 58,000. For understand, the second in the world is the China with 20,000. In Italy, for example, we have 1,200 different grapes to make the wine. The second is the French, 222. In Italy exist 533 different cultivars of olive for olive oil. The second is the Spain with 70. Italy is the first in the world for biodiversity, and this biodiversity go in the enogastronomic and in the kitchen. Because this born the basilico from the wind from Mediterranean and the Alpi. This born the Amon, San Daniele, from the Adriatico to the Dolomiti. This born the pasta in Gragnano, because it's Vesuvio with Mediterranean. This born the licorice. And the Nebbiolo, the Barolo, our wine, is the son of this wind. This is very important that you know. We want to celebrate, oh yeah? Okay, sorry. We want to celebrate the beauty of Italian food across the world. The four motivation, the four mission, the four objective is offer high quality to everyone. The concept of Italy is big store with good price on very, very high level product. Only one side is possible to buy, to eat, and to study together in only one place. In the pulp, in the center of pitch, write the experience that we want that live our public, not only customers, customers, employees, suppliers. It's possible to write the experience. For example, for Italy, I am in a beautiful space. This is the first experience that we want that live the people that enter. I can safety my desideries. To better enjoy, I must learn. Italy is champion of biodiversity. Quality is not so expensive. This is a different market, don't just for selling. I will come back here. It's very difficult to conquest this experience. I will come back here. And there is respect for my nation. For example, when we open in New York, we have opened in New York in 2010. It's 4 years. Now our store in New York is the third place visited in all the city. First is Empire State Building. Second is Metropolitan. Third is Eataly, our store. 4 is MoMA. And 5 is Apple Store. We have 30,000 people that every day enter in Italy. And the first scene is thank you, America. Grazie, America. You have fantastic product. Because to make my pasta in New York, I use the flour from America because it's good. To make my mozzarella in New York, I use the milk from America, that is fantastic, and the vegetables so. But I import Parmigiano Reggiano, olio d'oliva, San Marzano, the wine, the big specialty. The big specialty from Italy, I import. The other foods, I buy in the place. For example, it is normal to spend more on food and less in other things. To understand that the food is only one product that we insert in our body. All other products stay in external. It is important that my customer understand that. If I eat better, I eat less, I live better. Her farmers are celebrated, the big importance of the farmers. And this is important, the storytelling. For every good, so for every product, we have one big, very important, very extended storytelling. Here I can grow and I shape my career for our employees. I want my product to be sold here, new suppliers. How lovely it is to work here. We have right in 2004, because 3 years to build this project, we opened the first in 2007, we have right this experience that we want that our customers live, our employees live, our suppliers live, other part of iFood community live. And now, after, it's very, very easy to write the skin of the pitch. That is the marketing, the communication. The part very important. Simple furniture to showcase the product. I want that look the product, not the furniture. For example, white. Simple color, white. White sell. Other color don't sell. It's very important. White. Be clever. The seasonal food is better, and the price is better. Why? natural elements, wood. Normally, in the supermarket, the furniture is not of wood. Luminous and bright, natural light. This is Italy in Torino. Lots of choice, many products, many, because before Italy, the single store of very, very high food was little, with no many goods. You look that is also among Iberico, because I like very much among Iberico. I think that is the best in the world. Because it's very important for the young Spanish people that look at that think to the Spain, which is the best performance characteristic of the Spain. Because I think that it's important to think local, and to make global, the difference that we study in marketing school. To think local, study our tradition, our history, and go in the world for to sell this. Many goods, many goods. Lot of description of post and poster, the storytelling of every product. Visual. I shall describe seasonally history and tradition. This is very important. La ruota delle stagioni. The season, for to know what I want to eat in summer, but is right to eat in winter. Exists one season for the fish, the wine. You remember, 1,200 different grapes in Italy. No product that contain colorant, nothing frozen. Don't exist nothing frozen in our store. Also, the ice cream is not frozen because we produce in this moment in front. Si dice mantecato al momento. Integrated market and restaurant. Visibly teaching room for courses. It's very important that all the customers look that. Personally, we eat at the restaurant. Our employees eat in the normal restaurant that eat the customer. Pay correctly and punctually, ask for proactive assistance to suppliers, the respect of mathematical. Accounts keep correctly every day. Sustainable pricing, keeping the right margin. Pay personally correctly, but not too much the high management. In Italy exists one rule that it's not possible to have one salary more of 5 times of the little salary. You understand? Innovative communication. For example, if we want to speak about asparagus, you write Viva l'asparagus. They explain the different cultivar of asparagus in Italy. If you want to speak about strawberry, this is our advertising. This is Ci mettiamo la faccia, the face of our farmer that work in the land. This is a fantastic poet. And in the Women's Day, that is 8th of March, this poet writes 8 poesie for women. Fantastic. Italy's women, because it's art, because it's... This is the children, because every morning we have 2 classes of children from every Italy, free. We explain on the food, and we have asked to children, please, make photo to Italy and write what you think was advertising. Original champagne when we want to sell. This is champagne with the price, but original. Okay. Involve cooperation and politics. Okay, we have finished. This is the last slide. It's very important for me. Creativity is a gift that should be made available to everyone. There are various ways to share it, and each person should do so according to their individual attitudes and knowledge. I do it by creating jobs, which I see is a necessary role, not an added credit. Work as an employee is just as important as entrepreneur. But in both cases, right should meet with needs and merits. Work. Thank you very much.